Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hellcase Cup. This time we get into our second game between Denmark and Germany. Tricked and alternate attacks. Two reputable names of their own accord. But who will be the team to come out on top? We're about to find out, of course, with our knife round ready to go very quickly into this one. Overpass is a bit of an interesting map, actually, because both squads have kind of had subpar-ish performances in the past. You know, it's not been amazing results from both sides. You know, they've had some good results. They've had some decent shouts into the dark when they've come into their own. Most notably, for the likes of alternate attacks, they've beaten Godsent, they've beaten Reason, they've beaten the Epsilon side, which I believe is the new Epsilon side, if I remember correctly, with Smooya and that lot. So, you know, already they've beaten quite a number of players for them. Meanwhile, on the Trick side, they've got Pride to their name. They've got Against All Authority to their name. But overall, they haven't been able to win so many times. And the last time these two teams played, back in December, they did actually play on Overpass, and it was an alternate attacks victory. But 16-10, this still could be a very interesting match. This one is a bit of a tiebreaker, because in both instances, a victory would put them over the edge to become the more superior team overall. So let's jump into our pistol round as the choices of sides have been decided. Alternate attacks on CT and Tricked over on T side. We jump in with two support players on the Tricked side. Console and Insta. A smoke and two flashes each. Alternate attacks not going with any support whatsoever. They've got straight up armor and USP. So all down to the headshots, all down to the Angels to shut down Tricked members. As they go into connector very quickly here. And large presence of both sides are going to meet each other and run in like a freight train. This could get very, very interesting indeed as ANJ gets the first. Keto will trade and Tricked will roll their way on through. Managing to get 2 for 2 on the trades, but Cyrison eventually will get control of this for alternate attack spot. ANJ dropped the bomb. Makito coming in from middle will clean up the last on Insta. That's a 1-0 start for alternate attacks as they take control of the pistol. So FAMAS is out for Keto and Searson. 3 SMGs, Hunden, Esfen and Stefan have those down. Tricked are going to go in with an eco round, interestingly enough. Alright, okay. Either way, it does mean they can get the buyout regardless of whether they go for the eco or the force in this round when it comes to the first rifle round. But for now, just these deagles, no utility, no armor to speak of here for the Tricked side, and Rixu is going to get the first by taking out Keto. So a little investment to take out enough of these players, to take these rifles out of play most specifically. Will be good enough to weaken the economy. Alternate attacks will try and back away and strike back against that aggression with more aggression of their own accord, pushing in towards Monster. ANJ back here towards short, could catch several CTs off guard. He's going to wait for this one. Hold back, hold fast. Searson also flashing his way in towards long, making sure that Rixu can't peek up there, but Hunden also going to re-aggress into the toilet's position. Eventually, alternate attacks do gain control with Esfen taking down ANJ. Insta gets Hunden back covered to a 3 versus 3. Stefan and Searson back here towards the A site, tries to get in lockdown positions. Eventually, Searson will get himself 2 and the 3rd overall to bring the conversion round to the favour of alternate attacks. But that got very, very risky indeed. With the alternate attacks squad losing to the hands of the Eco Deagles. Not the best start here for them. Once again, the Eco will be out here for Trick. No sense in force buying in this round. So it's P250s, a Glock out for Rixu. 2 flashes on ANJ, smoke for Insta, quickly rushing into the B bomb site. If they can get a plant out of this one, this will be great. Esfen's going to be the first man to fall. Stefan picks up one more trade, but Hugo's falling all the same. Grenades landing, Hunden picks off Lucky. 3 versus 3 ensues. Oh, London getting some serious damage on Insta, but the bomb will eventually get planted. That is all they really were looking for here, Tricked. M4 is a bonus right here for Rixu, but Insta and ANJ are going to end up falling to the hands of the SMGs. and CSM will make it a 2K overall. 3-0 start for alternate attacks. They pick up the pistol and both of the ecos to come after it. All part for Searson. M4s for Keto and Stefan. Hunden with the FAMAS. MP9 for Sven as well. Meanwhile, Tricked have the fullback here with the AWPs and the AKs. Out for the T side. Kevlar helmets across the board for everyone on the server except for Stefan, the only man. M4. Doesn't matter, of course. The AKs will still be able to pick off his head regardless. Searson will be the first man to fall to the triple peak coming in towards long. They shut him down. Searson does get vision of the bomb, so I think they'll know that they are pushing into the A site, or at least for now they'll realise it. Oh, spotted out by Ritsu. Can't quite get the shot on Keto though. He won't take that risk a second time. He backs off into a more standardised position to hold down mid, and Bathrooms Tricked slowly gain control of the map. Minute left to go here. Trick trying to look for another frag. Eventually they do decide to push straight into the site. Sven will connect himself one. And then we'll get traded out as well. 2 versus 5. Keto and Stefan, the last two left. Both held out towards mid and Fountain. Keto will look for console. Does find that one frag. What? Okay, sorry. I'm colorblind. Excuse me. I honestly thought Keto was on the T side for some reason. Oh dear. Apologies for my lapse in ability to, see colors. So the bomb will go down, and it'll be the first round on the board for Tricked Esports. Starting to get started, starting to build some ground here in one of 2 matches they have up today. Of course, they're taking on Good Job after this particular best of 1. In a map that will be decided, of course, after they get through the vetoes. And alternate attacks are out of the server, so first round on the board for the T side. Nice way to take control of A very quickly into that one. The AWPs come out to play here, alternate attacks. Only on Searson, that's about it. M4s for Keto, Hunden and Stefan. Sven has, of course, the FAMAS. Going to his park. They might catch him off guard. No, the AWP just peeks him off. Threading the needle between the 3 T-side players and catching Lucky off guard. He goes falling. Tricked have the man disadvantage now. Alternate attacks have control of this one. They may be able to... No! Ritsu jumps with the AWP, picks off one. He's eventually traded out by Keto. The ANJ comes around, sprays him down, and takes him down to the 3 versus 3. It loses a lot of HP, and Hunter will be able to cover as a result. Tagging up Insta, taking him down, finishing off the job on ANJ, and leaving Console as the last man left. A 1 versus 3 with this AK-47. Backed up towards long one. I don't really think he's going to have a whole lot more left in this round. Could get the bomb plant, could take down Hunden, but Sven and Stefan are a bit more of a foreign entity. In fact, the AWP here from Hunden is ready and waiting to shut down the cross. Does rotate our way back towards mid, so Console could still gain control of this bomb. But he hasn't got any vision or any info on the remaining attacks players. Spotted Stefan once again. Smokes go through. Stefan's going to peek out, try to take the spray, and indeed he will be able to do so. 3-0 start for alternate attacks. Goes 4-1 overall. Resetting the Tricked side. Still have enough money to buy, however, saving up with a couple of rounds of loss bonus that they also have to their favour. AK's out to play here, but alternate attacks do have control of this matchup once again. Down straight into the connected position is Console with the CZ. Leading the charge in. Hunden gonna spot them coming out. Ooh, trying to tag him up. Console can't get the frag. And Jay does spot Stefan Ava on the boost, and Stefan has no idea he's expecting it. Takes him down. Esfin gets the trade, but he gets traded right back as Lucky connects onto Hunden's head. Very quickly from Trick, they find the first frag and roll on towards the rest of it. 4v2 situation. The bomb gets planted. Retake up for alternate attacks. Keto and Searson. I just don't see it happening, to be honest. And yes, we are casting good job Tricked after this game. As I was saying earlier, Tricked in the first of 2 appearances tonight have to face good job after they're done with alternate attacks. Now that it's the second round on the board for Tricked as they try and recover the situation on Overpass. Bringing their second round on the T-side board. Alternate Attack still lead the way with 4. But they have been reset in terms of economy spending and loss bonus. Orb M4 for Mars still to play with. 2 players yet to buy down. And may get dropped some SMGs right here. It looks like that's the most likely circumstance for them, except for Stefan. No, the FAMAS does come out for him as well, so scratch that one. The 5 AKs for Tricked will be in play. Down towards Connector. Straight in the Tricked side. Once again out towards this long control, which they love taking. This time Keto's ready for it, but he's not able to get the frag. Forced to back away. Flashes way back out along. Go back to a more passive position alongside Searson on the A site. Still lots of time left to go for both squads here. Searson's finally going to pick up Lucky. Keto's got to be ready and waiting. He shuts down a bomb plant and looks in for the second man of Console, but Console will train him back. 2 for 1 to the favour of alternate attacks, though. As well as that, they know where the bomb is as well. And with Console held back here, trying to peek in from the Hunden, with them just keeping this firefight here together. The backstab is all set up for Esfen and Stefan. Peeking up together, it's Stefan to take down Rixu. And Esfen will start to peek up. AJ to turn it back to a 2 versus 3, but he's dealt with just as quickly. And Console is the last man left to fall to the hands of the AWP. It's a 5 versus 2 on the scoreline to the favour of alternate attacks. The pause will come through from the CT side since they can't really afford to keep trading blow for blow like this in this early stage. The economy hasn't gotten started for the CT side, so going to think about buy strategy and think about their overall way forward here, because at the moment it is not 100% sustainable here. Meanwhile, on the Trick side, they've also got to think about how they're going to approach this one. They have got enough money to force the issue away. But we'll see what they go with. And we'll get the AKs out eventually. Here we go. Tricked. Forcing down as much as they can. 4 automatic weapons, 2 SMGs, 2 rifles. Alternate attacks have 3 rifles, and the AWP on Searson so far is top fragging, actually. So this AWP has been very, very valuable here for alternate attacks. Trick goes straight in towards short control. Smoke to cover off the Molotov. And they're going to go quickly into this one. They could be walking into the meat grinder, and indeed they are. Esfen turns on towards one, Stefan turns onto the other, makes his way out and gets himself a 2K. And Tricked will take as many players down as they can, leave it to a 1 versus 2 for ANJ to clutch this out, but it's still to the favour of alternate attacks. A 3K for ANJ if he can bring this round back to a head. Good grenades land against him, which just hurts the lone T-side player a little bit more here on B-plat. I don't quite know where he is from, so This could be an advantage of some manner of form, but Keita spotted him and will take him down. That's going to be a 6th round on the board. The retake successful for alternate attacks. Unfortunately, Trick's aggression didn't quite work out the way that they wanted it to. Falling victim to a couple SMGs from that CT side, and eventually leaving it up to a 1v2. Not going to win that one, unfortunately. They've still got money. They could still force it. They could go for a half buy even then. I think the loss bonus is starting to build for them. Yeah, next round they will have enough cash to buy. So CZs, Deagles, P250s coming out with quite a decent amount of utility, all things considered. So they will be looking to try and steal around away, if not do some damage to alternate attacks and cripple that already battered economy. They can take rifles out the hands of the alternate attack side. They might just be able to do enough. Awesome now to Nico right here. Sven will take the first out. Rixu's going to go falling. Quickly will Trick go in. Sven and Stefan combining. Hunden gets picked off and Lucky's going to go aggressive for it. A&J picks off Stefan, training it back to a 3 versus 3. Meanwhile, back towards Monster. The bomb's yet to commit. The CTs are on rotation. Lucky still in the background. Taking out Sven, opening up the B site for certain this time for Trick. Then a bomb will get planted for it. So good, great use of utility, and the CZs are doing their damage. One rifle to play with. Keita will turn it back to a 2 versus 2. Knows where A&J is. Searson's got a good idea of where Lucky must be. He'll start to flash his way in as a result. A USP to play with this AWP. Done effective at this range, but Searson will still take him down. A&J looking for the 1 dig on Keita. Taps him up 3 times and takes him down. 1 versus 1 now. Up against Searson. Knows where he is in this AWP versus Deagle. Cannon versus Cannon. Searson playing Ringer Rosies. And eventually the FAMAS wins it out. He'll get the defuse. And again, just about hold on to the retake for alternate attacks. Got the AWP as well to ensure for 100% the alternate attacks have that most valuable gun back into effect. But Tricked, all things considered, did fantastic with what they had to work with. Just the pistols, no armor, and utility. A small investment considering they took out 4 players, got a bomb plant for the investment in this round, which gives them full set to utility across all players except for A&J. Meanwhile, alternate attacks will get the single AWP 4 M4 buy, but their economy is still fleeting. Trick could be able to take 3 rounds off the back of this next victory. Lots and lots of potential for the T side, but can they put it into effect? Defaults coming out. So passive so far from Trick. They only really have connector control. They're held back up to the fountains and the park. And that is about it here. Keita, Hunden, and Searson holding down long. Could be a bit of a dangerous time. Keita will get the first. Searson spots out Rixu's head as well. 2-for-1 trade, favour alternate attacks. They only lose 1 rifle. Got to keep control of all 4 of these remaining men, though. They've got to try and bolster this economy, else it will be an ugly time indeed. 50 seconds will remain. Insta with the bomb on his back, and the CTs are going to rotate. I'll admit they don't have mid control, but that's a free and open bomb site for Trick right now, as alternate attacks have read this all wrong. 30 seconds left. They will back up. Sven and Stefan are going to rotate, and they're still going to keep going slowly up to the bank. And yeah, Trick will, as a result, creep into the B bomb site, realize that there is no one here, and put the bomb down as a result here. Console's going to check all sides. Finally, Stefan's going to try and react, try and take down Insta, spots his head, burst fires his way to victory, and does take his head off his shoulders. Quickly picked up by Console, but 10 seconds left to try and get this bomb down. He will get picked up by Sven, and that's the round right there to the favour of alternate attacks. A&J has to save. So there is no choice left for the T's. An 8th round will be sitting to the favour of the German squad. A&J will be suffering the consequences for it. $0 with this AK. Rest of his teammates might like to buy around him, and they are going to do just that. The AK's the UMP. The Deagle for Rixu with a decent, well, not a decent stack, but a stack of utility. 2 full sets on Rixu Insta, Console with a smoke. A&J and Console go straight down into position Hunden, quick spray here in the door getting open, but he doesn't take a whole lot of damage against the T side. Loses 34 for it, and instead ANJ is going to once again boost into the B site. Can't quite get vision of Stefan this time. Trek have short control though, and Keto is ready to try and lock this down on Insta. Spots him, sprays him, takes him right back out of the action. Lucky trying to trade him, however, sprays his way through the door and takes Keto back to a 4 versus 4. Trick to have control of short up towards sandbags. Hunter still trying to get some wall bangers, and Stefan is ready and waiting for the monster push alongside Esfin. They've got a bit of a stack here towards the B site, so Trick need to be careful when they make this push happen. 60 seconds remain. Searson, the AWP, still going to hold down A on his lonesome. Pull out of rotation with first contact, but alternate attacks are just deciding to stick with this B site control. 40 seconds remain. Stefan sprays. 35 seconds remain as Esfen takes down Rixu. As Stefan will try and hold on to Lucky, but it's going to be a console that open things up, taking out 2 frags. Now looking for his third here against Hudson. Does connect his head, but can't survive the AWP attack of Searson. As alternate attacks do kind of crumble to pieces on this B site. Tricked will take another pause here. Technical or tactical, I do not know. I wouldn't be surprised at either at this stage. And here's attack pause, Insta confirms it. Okay. Tricked have max loss money bonus. Glocks are here to work with. Haven't got quite enough of money to go for a full investment here. They may go for a half buy or an eco and get the full-fledged buyout in the next round. 2 smokes coming out, as they will try and force it back into this one. Four smokes across the board, 4 flashbangs to work with, 2 HEs for Insta and Lucky. Straight in Keto. Oh, perfect flash. You're going to take down one, receive a couple grenades to his feet, but gets away with just under 60 HP and with a frag to his favor. No trade to come back from the likes of Insta, who was completely blind in that particular exchange, surviving where his teammate Lucky didn't. Trick still have 2 flashes and a smoke to work with if they want to go for a half execution, and it looks like that's what they're going to be doing here. Rotating back into the site. Smoke goes down for the first. Flashbang into the site as they very quickly take control of B, and the 1 dig from ANJ is also good for a kill. Stefan trades out Insta, gets close again. Rixu takes him double, but ANJ responds right back. It's all him alone. 1v3. Ace clutch with this deagle with no armor as well. Flashbangs come out. Eventually Hunden will peek it, and eventually Hunden will take down ANJ. A 10th round will sit to the favor of alternate attacks. 6 in total on the board for the CT side.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
And Tricked were going for a Eco Quasi. Whoops, and the AK is out to play with for this T side. And they were looking for the eco round. They got the bomb plants. That's pretty much the best they could have found there. And looking for this early start to the rifle round. They found it in the favor of Rixu, taking out Searson. AWP is out of play. Top fragger for the CT side is out, but Stefan's going to try and change that. Turns it back to a 4 versus 4, looking for ANJ. ANJ sprays for the smoke and takes him right back out, so does punish the CT aggression as appropriate. 2 versus 4 overall to Trick. They're still going to re-aggress this alternate attack. Look at Hunden and his position here. Out towards Monster. Seconds. Hunden trying to catch ANJ, and he does. Now 2-1 to the favor of Tricked. I'll push this one down on aTTaX. Only have Keto on here on the A site. Hunden's rotating back around the long way. Keto spotted, sprayed down by Lucky. It's all Hunden. Aggression towards Monster, got him a frag, but now needs to get 3 more. Grenade will just deny him straight up right there. There's nothing left for him in this round. He'll fall back. And Tricked will get around away. 3 on the board for this T side. Not been the best T side, but they are making use of what little they have at the moment against the alternate attack side. Damage not quite significant against alternate attacks either. Was anticipating it to be a lot more, a lot worse than it currently is right now. It will actually force the buy around there because of it. AK saved on Hunden, M4's coming out to play with 2 SMGs, an MP9 and a UMP for Sven and Keto respectively. Now against these AKs, alternate attacks will be looking for their way back into the matchup here. Default doesn't amount to anything for either side just yet, although alternate attacks do have connector control. Searson and Keto have gone down that position trying to challenge against T-side players. Unfortunately, I haven't seen anyone there. They deny any opportunity for A&J and Console to rotate through short to go to A. So once again, Tricked will go down towards the long control. A&J's got a very good aggressive angle though. He could take down any of the crossing CTs, but be careful about this one. Searson does peek up towards mid, spots one out towards Birthday Party. Tricked will now know. The CTs are holding from the fact they have connected control. Hunden all on his own for this one. But A&J catches Keto and Cyrus going aggressive. Hunden's got to try and recover this. 3 versus 5. Spots the first, connects the spray on towards the second. The bomb planter's still alive though, and Tricked will just get him back away. 2 frags for Hunden with this AK doing great work, and Sven's ready and waiting to receive. Spots the shadow of A&J, sprays his way on through, takes himself extra cash with the kill, and low HP on Insta. And so long as he gets this simple shot, then he should be able to lock him down. Indeed, he will be able to do so. Console picks him up, but Stefan's got the cross locked. And even the aim punch will give him enough right here. 6 HP for Console, no time to plant it. This is going to be another round on the board for alternate attacks. Tricked after that round will be reset, which just seems to be the aim of the game so far for alternate attacks. Just let them get around, get a few more. Let them get around, get a few more. Simple reset on the lost bonus. Keep their money line in check on the Tricked side. 3 AKs, an AWP, and a Galil here for Insta. Tricked forced their way back into this one, limited on utility sets, but they've got most of the weaponry they need. Stefan sprays, takes himself 2 frags and the third, dropping the bomb. Trick just lined up for him, essentially. 2 versus 4. Favour to alternate attacks. They have the bomb control. They have the backstab in effect from Keto. Insta's going to get cut off from Rixu. Hunden will take him down. Rixu will be able to take Keto at least. There's 1 frag. But CTs have full control of this round once again. 12-3 will be the scoreline to close out the half to the favour of alternate attacks. The CT side and Tricked have a CT side to get themselves back into it. We've already seen one epic comeback today from 13-2 to 15-15. Actually 19-17 I should say. That was of course Kingwin coming back against Pride. Tricked could very easily do the same here against alternate attacks. Rixu Taking out Hunden. Still trying to fight his way back into this round. CSN ready for the flashbang though. Up against Rixu at point blank range. Spots a small little bit of him, but can't get the frag. It's Stefan to finish the job though from heaven. A 12-3 scoreline ensues to the favour of the CT side now. So Tricked need a pistol here, else they'll be buying for basically overtime at that point. Double flashbang for Hunden, smoke and Molotov for Keto. Double utility set in play for alternate attacks. It looks like they may just go for the execution straight up towards the B site. And there is no one to receive him here from Tricked. They are playing for retake. They got the defuse on Insta, but Keto's ready and waiting for the rotations to come in from Connector. Will he spot these two CTs? Will he take them down? No, he won't. He'll get damage on Rixu. But lucky is the man to take first blood for Tricked in this second half. The bomb has been planted. Alternate attacks are ready and waiting to receive. And look at CS's position as well. He's going to go peeking. That's going to give Console the opportunity to take him right back out. 5 versus 3. Peeks in, looks for Stefan as the next man, spots his head, turns it to 2, turns it to almost 1 as Rixu to take down Hunden, and then finishes the last of Espen actually. And a 4th round will sit to the favour of Tricked. As once again, they don't die so quickly here. Alternate attacks on the eco for this one. They have a bomb plant already to their favour, so they should be relatively solid for this one. Just leave that 5th to go to the favour of Tricked and get the buy out in the next round. Put that part of things together. Rixu will take out Keto. Seriously tagged Hunden. Next man to fall. Really Seriously does get 1 frag, so that's something, but Ince is ready and waiting to stack up his $1,800. And they'll line up for him. 5th on the board for Trick now. Alternate attacks have the AKs out to play now. UMP? Sorry, a Galil here for Hunden instead. Straight out of T-Con to Rixu with the scout to try and take control of that first frag, but he can't quite find it against him. No tags here for the Tricked side either. Alternate attacks spread out across the map, the bomb. Picked up by Hunden here with the Galil. A&J on this boost spot, okay. Did not catch wind of that till the camera switched, but Keto will pay for it regardless. On attacks down 1 man and now down 2. Insta picks up Espen before he's traded back by Hunden on the Galil. 4 versus 3 situations to the favour of Tricked Esports. Consoles ready and waiting here. Searson also peeks up for Rixu, shuts him down. Back to 3v3 we go, and the bomb on the back of Hunden. They're still waiting for this one. Smokes, flashbangs out, Lucky back here towards the connector position in case alternate attacks go for the rotation, but they won't. They're committed to this one. 1-for-1 trade as Stefan and Konsov 400 will get the bomb plant. ANJ here towards Bank. Will Lucky be able to cover him off? Does go creeping into this particular position. Smokes are there to separate all the players. ANJ picks up Hunden's head, looks in for the second man. Searson's right here, sprays him down, and a 1-for-1 situation will ensue. So he backs into Bank, tries to get a good position here out towards Dumpster, looking for this 13th. Lucky's going to go challenging up against the point blank range, and Searson will win out the headshot. 13-5 to the favour of alternate attacks. As Tricked look to get reset right here. No money to work with. It's 5 HP there, Console. Is it 13? I'm pretty sure it was 5. Small technical pause here for the alternate attack side. Either way, it was a very low amount of HP left on the final alternate attacks player. Quickly into the pause, quickly out of the pause. Alternate attacks have the AKs and the Mac 10 buy up against the force buy of Tricked. This could prove problematic for Sven. Could go rushing into the hands of Doom. He's going out towards Connector. Ready and waiting for any CT players to push up aggressive against him. He's waiting for them more than anything else. So you start to creep up and around. Control of long with a minute left to go. Rixu still trying to watch this out. He's going to try jump peek this. Try and hold them down for a couple of seconds. Console's here ready and waiting. It's going to be a very hard grunt for Olden attacks. Sven first man in, first man down. Rixu still doing work with a scout. Getting tags against these players and setting them up for his teammates. Takes one frag and the second and the third. Rixu! Clinical shooting with the scout, working off the damage and the headshot on the last, dropping the bomb and leaving Keto alone. 1 versus 5. As Trick looked to keep 5 alive into the next round. And indeed, they will be able to do so. AK's picked up. What a round from Rixu. Alternate attacks will quasi their way up into this one. Not forced by, I guess you could say. P250s and 2s, Deagles in 3s. Quite a decent set of utility. Kevlar helmet for Keto and Kevlar for Stefan. As the hero of Trick sets himself up to A once again. TSO make their way quickly in towards mid. Molotov will try and force them away. Hunter's going to burn alive, actually get forced out in the open. Thankfully, Smokes are there to keep him in check. Sure that he's not going to get taken out by any Trick players, but more Molotovs ringing from Rixu again. Scouts out looking for these jump shots. Sven starts to take point for his squad. 3 players here towards B and a backstab incoming from Insta on the M4. Eventually the flash come over. And the T's push in. Insta a little bit late to the party, but still could connect some good frags against these guys. Back here indeed. He finds up 2. Dropping the bomb planter as well. Console trying to look for Suicide. Spots him. Kicking through the smoke. Shut down 2 versus 5. Do we get the bomb plant, however, out of these pistols? That's, I think, all right enough. If it wasn't a force buy, I would have also said that's even better, but the fact that it's not, I don't think the alternate attacks T side have enough money to buy into this one. Force buy potential, but I don't think they want to go for it. And they will go for the eco here. 2 Eagles P250 and 2 Glocks for Esfen and Stefan, alternate attacks. Don't have any utility or any armor to speak of. This should be an 8th round for Tricked, at least. We're thinking about that for the moment. They're looking for the rifle. Quickly into this one. Insta's ready for Keto and Co. Tags up on the scout. Eagle from Searson. Does a bit of bad damage. Insta gets the first frag on Hundo. Stefan does trade him out. The bomb peeks in, gets dropped. Dunk from Rixie to take down Searson. Keto falls, and Stefan will fall all the same. 3k for Console, stacking up his numbers, bringing 8 rounds to the favour of Tricked. What was an eco there for alternate attacks. They will have the buy up in this round, however. AK's coming out, the AWP for Searson. And a 4th AK for Esfen as well, so they're going to go into this round hard up against Tricked, who have quite the setup, quite the economy as well. Alternate attacks could be trying to buy in for the next couple of rounds to try and reset this CT side. If they do so successfully, though, they would be able to push Tricked away on an eco when they're at match point. Defaults out once again into Connector. Connector Halls in particular. Esfin's been trying to take that passive control for the past few rounds, but only these AKs to play with, or well, not these AKs in the past few rounds, but for now there's only the AKs to play with. One minute and 5 seconds sitting now. Sprays his way on through Connector, can't quite catch off Console. So all 5 players stay alive. There's 50 seconds still remaining on the clock here. Ooh, Hunden gets ANJ though. Searson takes Insta down as well. Alternate attacks with a 2-man advantage very quickly into this one. Trying to gain extra control of it, but can't seem to do the damage. 30 seconds remain. Hunden smokes in. Molotovs out to Keto will take the opportunity to push up ramp and gain some sort of B control, but look at the rotations coming in for the CT side. Orbs out for Rixu. Done well with a scout. Takes out Hunden, sorry. Back to a 3 versus 3. Looking for the next man. 3 versus 2. Peeks around and Lucky takes down Stefan. And alternate attacks go from having a man advantage to having nothing. Keto 1v3. Backed off. No bomb control. No bomb plant. And a 9th round will be on the board for the Tricked Esports side. Alternate attacks have won a single round so far on T side. 12-3 at the half, has gone 13-9, still to the favour of the T's, but they're losing ground now. And Tricked are only a handful of rounds to take this particular lead away. Rixu ready and waiting to try and shut down his players as they make their way out. Keto down, Orp already out of play. Searson picks it up, but Rixu lands ahead of Stefan. 5-on-3. Molotovs. Players still held up here on the site itself. Trying to gain control to ensure that alternate attacks do not gain their own control. 60 seconds do remain. AK in the hands of Searson's got to do some serious work with it. He was great on the AWP in that first half, but so far has gone a little bit quiet. 55 seconds remain for alternate attacks. 2-man advantage for Tricked Esport. Alternate attacks have made their way back into Connector, getting ready to hit towards the B site. Lucky is here. Ready and waiting to catch these players off guard. ANJ's got the AWP blocked on the one side. Oh, he spots Searson and gets Hunden. Eat your heart out, Rixu. ANJ is challenging for your sniper spot at this point on this team. Ten rounds for Tricked. As alternate attacks do not get anything done with that one. AK bought by Keto. He will buy in alongside the rest of his team for this one, but he's not going to have head armor. Pause out from Insta. Is this tactical or technical? Tactical, okay. I think that they think that alternate attacks are planning something here. Up for Searson for AKs in play for alternate attacks. Utility, full sets and 3 players. 1 handicap for Searson. Keto doesn't have any. And Tricked have the double AWP in play once again. Ooh. Insta. Oh no! Hunden's gonna feel that tomorrow. Alternate attacks. Ah. Oh. That's not how you want to start it. Dirty shooting from Rixu with the AWP. God damn. Man advantage, the T-side to make their way in. Rixu's still got this AWP, picking up Keto. And Insta picking up X-Fen as well. Stefan pinned in a corner, will try and fight his way out, but going to push straight in through the Incendiaries and the Molotovs. 4v2. CT's got the flanks together as well. They try and hold something back. They try and hold a bit more of a fight here. 50 seconds remain. Stefan's trying to find his way back in. Will plant for Bank Console. This is the perfect opportunity to deny the bomb plant. Won't go for it. Stefan will peek in for him as well. Console takes the kill. 1 man versus 4 now. Searson with the AWP. Takes down ANJ. And looking in for his second frag as well. We'll realise that Console's up here, but he's got a bit of a fight to bring out of this one. Picks up Rixu blind, but they know where he is now on Dumpster. And Lucky, he's going to tap the bomb for the first time. He's trying to take the AWP shots blind. Searson, 2 seconds, no time. And Tricked will win the 11th. And Tricked, in what feels like it's Kingwin fashion, are going to step up in the second half. This CT side going much better than the T side right here. Four AKs, 1 AWP here for Searson. Searson is playing into Monster, hoping to catch off some CT aggression, but alternate attacks really need to convert one of these full buys into a round. (13-11) alternate attacks. Now just within 2 of the Tricked side. (55 seconds remain. And now alternate attacks will decide to push in. Flashbang over. S-Fan sprays down ANJ. Can't connect on Lucky, unfortunately, back in towards Toxic Barrels, but Console still holding in support, and they will pick off players once again. Tricked. Lock down the defensive one more time here against the alternate attacks push. Searson on 18 HP with the AWP in his hands. And the bomb in CT control. 15 seconds remain, and there's really nothing left for alternate attacks. His lone player in this round. This will be a 12th round on the board for Tricked. Alternate attacks have really lost the plot.
Counter-terrorists win.
A tactical pause finally being called by alternate attacks to try and find some sort of method in the madness. So, what have they got? Op, 2 CZs, 2 Eagles. Well, looks to be a half buy around this AWP for alternate attacks. Tricked. Pressure. This is ballsy. This is just confident right here. Insta will get punished for it, but alternate attacks need to turn this into something really good. Rixu will trade out Esfen, but he goes falling, and actually, they will be able to punish the cocky, confident CT side. It's ANJ and Lucky. It's the last two left here for the Tricked side. Searson's ready and waiting for someone to cross back over to APC, but they won't find anything. Smoke goes down. Secondary smoke to bank. ANJ close will get Molotov that position. So they gain site to control. Lucky. Ooh, backstab. Hunden caught off guard, but not taken down. It's Keto to full. Hunden looking for the frag, and ANJ's turning back to a 2 versus 2. Okay. Tricked to back in this round all of a sudden. Lucky's looking for Hunden. Spots him, sprays him, takes him down, leaves it all up to the AWP as Searson out towards the midline. Bombs planted for him. You find him. Oh, he's about to peek straight into the crosser. Lucky. Can Lucky get this? The smokes will go down on the site and up towards short. They've got to stick this bomb now. Great grin. No, it's a flashbang. Excuse me. It's not a stick it. ANJ sticking this. He's got to take the shot. He misses. No! Searson can't do it for alternate attacks. When they had the chance to pull away from Tricked once again, Tricked take back that 13th round. They equalised the scoreline against AA. One AWP, 4 AKs. Single AWP and 4 M4s. Oh, Riggs is going for it again. Fortunately, he didn't connect a headshot this time. If he had done it twice in the same game, though, then that's something else. Fortunately, all 5 alternate attacks members stay alive. Not intact. Several are tagged down. Only by little bits, but it's still tagged down nonetheless. Attacks with mid control and long control. The bomb's going to go in first with Stefan. Could get shut down if he peeks into Insta, but fortunately Insta's going to be holding that passive for the moment here. 3 players in bathrooms mid. Trick going to rotate console over here to support a 3-man stack. It's Searson to get the first frag here. Jumping up, Insta goes for Stefan as well. Bomb planter Does get dropped eventually by Console, but Console's now going to focus fire towards mid because the rest of the team fight is also here. He's going to take down one. Can't quite get the second of Hunden. As Hunden trades him out, that's a 2k for him, but a 3 versus 2 to the favour of alternate attacks. Because Lucky here on the rotation, on the backstab, looking to try and shut down the bomb planter if he can. Meanwhile, ANJ is going to sprout through Stefan, take down Hunden, serious damage. Lucky's got a chance right now as he challenges. Sven will take him out. And 2 low HP players for ANJ to get the 3k clutch. He takes down Searson. And Sven is left towards mid and bathrooms. Diffuse kit for ANJ, but no utility. He's got to tap this and try and get the peek on through. He tries to stick it. He's sticking it. Sven's not peeking. Does eventually catch it up. And alternate attacks just about hold on to their lead. Only just. They're going to buy down so much money saved from the last 10 rounds or so. Round 28, single ups out to both sides. Both sides on bad economies. I feel like this next round may just win it here. But who's it going to be? Alternate attacks or Tricked Esport? Tricked have fought their way back into this comeback. Turn this matchup from a one-sided simple affair for the German squad into a very nice comeback here for Tricked Esport. This is entirely possible here, guys. ANJ takes Hunden back. First frag to the favour of the CT side. They have short control as well. They're going to realise there's no one else here. But are they going to rotate off the back of it? They're going to stay here for a few more seconds, and alternate attacks are slowly creeping up. Vision to be gained by Lucky, who's ready and waiting to line them up. He takes down Stefan. Molotov will push him out from toxic barrels, but they're still untraded on the Tricked side. Keto tagged up, falling to Console's Molotov. And ANJ creeping in and around looking for Sven. He's spotted him. He's not going to take that fight. He's going to call it out to his teammate Lucky, who takes Searson. And ANJ eventually finishes the job. Reset on alternate attacks with only saved cash deposits on Sven and Searson. Buying down. AWP dropped. AK probably dropped as well. And the rest of the team are going to force buy. They don't have an option here, aTTaX. Did hear that whistling bullet. I think Rixu took that AWP shot again. Force buy out once again from the alternate attack side. Searson looking for an angle on someone like Rixley, but he can't find it. And Trick, this is a hell of a way to get them set up for their next series, which of course, or their next map, which is coming up after this. They've still got to face a good job tonight, guys. A victory on this map would put them in the right mindset to do it. Here we go. Oh, Rixu misses a shot, but still puts the P250 to work. Insta connects himself 2 frags. Rixu still going to challenge, tag up 1 and set Console up for the frag. And leave Sven alone. 1 versus 5. No chance to hell. And alternate attacks, is it safe to say that they've choked in this half? Look at that. Look at those rounds. 2 to the favour of alternate attacks. 3rd round in and 3 rounds ago. Other than that, it's been all Tricked as we go into a final force buy probably here. Rixu with the AWP. Getting that frag right there would just be extra insult to injury if he found it, but right now alternate attacks going straight into it. Good grenade as well from ANJ. That's already done damage. Stefan, down. Keto, down. Sven, down. Hunden. Gets a dink, but he goes down. It's all Searson, last man left. Deagle in hand, and it will be a clean sweep for Tricked Esport. 16-14 on the comeback. I do not believe it, but it has happened. As the Danish still one away from the Germans. I am honestly shocked. After such a good half from alternate aTTaX, they couldn't hold on to it for long. So, Tricked have one more series to play. They are up against Good Job in just a couple of moments here. So don't go anywhere. And if you do want to hit the exclamation mark, cast a command to follow my personal Twitter, then you can do so if you are so interested. But Tricked are staying on the server for now. They're up against Good Job after this very short break.